Hi, this is Steve from appsplanation.com, and this is our quick start guide for Find My iPhone. This is just a little bit of an overview before we get into the app. Keep in mind, as a quick start guide, we're just going to kind of blow through the features real quick. If you're not real certain on how to use a device that you're using, you might want to check out the beginner's guide, where we go through some of the basic functions of the phone a little bit more thoroughly. So what is Find My iPhone? Well, it's a service provided by Apple, and allows you to locate, also lock or erase, or send an alert to any iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch. You can access this from any web browser. On any computer with internet access, you should be able to locate your iPhone. Or there's an app that's available for the iPhone, the iPad, or the iPod Touch that you can download, and you can access all those functions from that application as well. For this to work, you're going to need to have iCloud turned on the device, and you're going to need the Find My function turned on in the iCloud settings on the device. If you don't know how to do any of this, again, look on the beginner's video and we'll go through that for you. The device needs to be running iOS version 5 or above, so some older devices this may not work on. And some of the features you actually need to have version 6 of the operating system or above in order to use. So why do we want to do this? Well, first off, obviously you want to find a lost or stolen device. See at least several news articles a year where someone's device was stolen and they use this feature to track down the perpetrators. So pretty cool for that reason. It'll also allow you to protect the contents of the device, so you can lock it up, you can erase anything on that remotely. And also, if you want to track the location of your children or any loved ones, you can do that in real time. As long as the device is on and the Find My feature is on that phone, you'll be able to locate them on a map anywhere in the world. Word of warning there, though: anyone who knows your Apple ID and password can locate you, provided the function is turned on your device. So if you're going through a bad divorce, or you have a stalker or something, you want to make sure you have a pretty unique password that someone's not going to be able to guess, or that someone might already know, just because you always kind of use the same password for things. There's no way you can know that they're even doing this, really. It doesn't alert you when someone is locating you, so you need to protect yourself. If you have someone you don't want to find you, you need to make sure they don't know your Apple ID or password. You can change both of those, create new ones. So once again, if you're in a bad relationship or you're having issues with someone who may or may not have access to this information, you need to make sure that it's unique. And that's the overview. We'll get into the app here in just a second. And here we go. This is what the icon looks like. We're running on an iPhone 5 right now. And go ahead and tap on that, fire it up. And it's just going to ask for your Apple ID and your password, and then you just have to hit sign in, and it will log you in. I'm going to pause here and do that, just so I'm not giving away my information. And once we've signed in, it brings up a list of all our devices that we have linked to iCloud. And as you can see, we got quite a few on there. And once again, we're running the iPhone 5, so I'll tap on that and it's going to pull up my exact location within a few feet. I'm actually going to pause and maybe just zoom out a little bit, just so I'm not giving away my exact location, so bear with me a second here. And as you can see, pulls up the map. Look at the little curly edge there. If you tap on that, you can go out to standard map view or full satellite view. There's standard and full satellite, but I like hybrid the best. Let's see here now. If you tap on this little arrow here, it's going to give you a few options. Wherever the device is, that's the green dot here. So if you accidentally tap it off here, if you just tap on the green dot again, pull it right back up for you. And as you see, I tap on that, it gives me a few options now. I can play a sound on the phone. I can go to lost mode, which if I tap on that, it'll allow me to enter a password, and it will lock the phone remotely, and then whoever happens to find it would have to enter in the passcode that you enter here in order to use it. And it also gives us the option to erase all the contents on the phone. And that's pretty much it for the app. I mean, it's pretty simple. The cool part about it is that you can actually do this, though, from any computer. You know, as long as you've got internet access and a web browser. We'll actually pull up a web browser. And you just need to go to www.icloud.com. And once again, enter in your Apple ID and password. And I'll do this again here and pause. And now that we have this on, we can just go in, tap Find My iPhone. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to pause again and just zoom out once again real quick. And as you can see here, we've got our green dot, so that's where the phone is. And again, when you're zoomed in, it'll locate it within a few feet. In fact, if we just come over to here, I'll zoom in on the map. You know, just like any good maps app on any smartphone or tablet, it's going to give you the location within just a few feet. So, if I tap on this, it's going to bring up again our options. They'll be over here on the right. And if you just want to see what this sounds like, we'll hit play sound. And as you can see, that's pretty loud alert, so if you got it lost in the house somewhere, you should be able to find it pretty easy. Also, if we go into lost mode, we'll just enter in a passcode here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we just have to verify it, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can also leave a phone number, which will display on the screen, on the lock screen, so that whoever picks it up has a number that they could call to find you. So we'll use the old tried and true Hollywood 555-555-5555. Click next. And we can also type in a message if need be on there. We'll just leave the default one on there. And once I click done, get rid of the browser for a second, you see what happens. It's locked the phone, it's left our message and our phone number that the person can call, and it'll actually allow them to call. If they tap on it, it'll pull up the dialer. Whoops, actually won't show you that. Fortunately, it's a system level thing and program that I use to mirror the iPhone screen onto the computer only works under certain conditions. And if they slide to unlock, once again they'll have to enter in a passcode in order to get into the phone. And we'll just do that, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're back into our phone. And that's about it. Once again, just word of warning: anybody else who has your Apple ID and password can do this. Once again, if you're going to keep track of kids or something like that, it's a great function for that. But if you have someone you don't want to find you, you got to make sure they don't have your information. And that's about it. Once again, if some of this you don't know how to set up iCloud and stuff like that, we'll step through that a little bit in the beginner's video, so check that out if you're went through that and you're still a little confused about what to do. So thanks for watching. Bye.